Hello, hello. They have King Stephen derangement syndrome. I am the Raven King. I can do anything.
Or Lucifer. I will be like him. Like Lucifer never said I'll be God. Or Lucifer. Once again, on some full Antichrist tip. Who said it better, Jack or Lucifer? Full Antichrist tip. Who said it better, Jack or Lucifer? I will be like him. Like Lucifer never said I'll be God. He looked at God and said, I'll be like him. And that's exactly what Jack said today, word for word. Who said it better? I think Lucifer said it better because he was this immaculate creation.
Yeah.
I know he's the deceiver and the liar, but in an anime crossover context, Shelf Christos, in an anime crossover context of like respecting the villain and shit, Lucifer's a bad mamagino.
He is. Yep. Satan.
But if we resist him, he will flee. Do you know what am I right about Firefox is the worst for StreamYard? Was I on that? I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, Firefox is just the worst for everything.
Yeah. But I think Brick is better off. Like, I think Brick, if you just dropped out after the pray hands and hello, he would have had a lot more respect. Once he started talking, I'm like, this is like Isaac after rehab. Like Isaac after rehab. Oh, when the next fucking overtalker to get kicked out of here unless he acts like he did wagging that dog on Talcott. It's Scott Steven.
Hello.
Oh, who would have thought? It's like you're obsessed with my show, Steven.
Why do you think I hate Jesus, Stephen?
How was he chatting? Stephen, the Magi were kings. They weren't magicians. Jesus, God, does not promote the use of magic or wizardry or warlockery or witches because we get our power from God. We don't need that shit. So that's factual in Christianity.
Magi are magicians. That's what they are.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
They were a lot of things. They were primarily astronomers, though. They were more than anything. They were astrologers.
It means magician.
There's a time that Magi means magician. There's a time that faggot means Hank, and that liar means Steven, and wag the dog is what you
No, meth head means Tommy. Meth head means
See? He didn't act like he did. Well, he is acting like he did on Jack's panel, but now he's got something to go cry about it.
Tommy is a thin-skinned, lying, hypocritical fraud, meth head. He's a grifter, he's a money grubber, he's a liar, he's a loser, and he's a crybaby, and he projects onto others.
What was the Cure? Didn't the Cure sing about boys cry or something?
Yeah, boys don't cry.
Well, Steven never said anything about having me back up, so I will Talcott him to the back because he's got nothing for us, and nobody cares. He was crying on his channel. Nobody comes up on my panel. Yeah, you think? Fucking loser. You have to deliver a thing people want to talk about, or you have to be likable, and he's neither. He's just to stand there and say, I'm the best, I win. Yeah, I know Hank's like that. They get along well.
The trouble is, I would probably go up on Steven's show.
You have one place to hang out, and it's not on my show. I don't want you. Mr. Personality, you're not wanted on my show. Go away, Andy.
Other than for the fact that he's never a real person. You know what I mean? Like, who am I talking to?
There's that, and
I'm real. You're dumb. You're a panel channel whore, leech.
I would go up because it's been a long time. Like, I think he switched to something that's not StreamYard because whenever I was going up through whatever other streaming thing he was using, it does not keep me up there. And it also takes my devices a long time to like load a picture, put my name in, and then when he brings me on, it just starts dropping me out. And whatever stream service it was, I just didn't care enough to look into it. But I would go up to see what his current style is. Like I tell him over and over again, if you want to come up and get like it's a...
No, you wouldn't go on my channel. You're not wanted. You can't mod God on my channel. You have no power over me and my channel. Loser.
Panel for discussing things. We can do that, but it's like you said, he's on a rage character. Like he's only wagging Jack.
That's you. That's you, Tommy. That's you, rage-filled Tommy Tears, addict full of rage. That's you. You're the liar. You're the rageaholic. You're out of control.
Good.
Is it a character, though? I mean, or did something happen to Steven?
Yeah, I will say it is a character, or he is being facetious or away, because like I said, on his old channel or other channel if it's still up, many streams I'd go up there, and it was like a morning-ish, mid-afternoon stream back then. I'd go and just cook with him. And we weren't always talking about Panelverse people, just whatever is going on. I could cook with that Steven. Something happened. That dude's out here mad.
Lost a girlfriend. Lost a girl.
Or it might have been something that happened in the Panelverse. Or he just gets off on this, no, I win. This constant thing he loops back to.
Yeah.
But do you understand what I was saying?
No, I didn't hear you at the beginning. What'd you say?
It's a thing that you as a new guy might see and not have considered. We used to talk about a lot. Like Paul was recently saying something, because I was watching Steven watch some of these channels I don't watch. And Paul's still saying I'm a Talcott, and I'd love to hear that stance. But Paul was projecting when he's like, yeah, Jack, you don't come up here where I have the power. You want to stay there where you have the power. Like, that's how him and Jack are the same. But the way, and we used to think it was like that. Even I had that outlook. But slowly I realized, no, you can maintain power in any position if the viewer understands what's going on. Like, as long as everybody watching Jack's show understood that I went up, I stayed on the subject, I stayed calm, and I merely challenged the views he was expressing, that got me backstage, didn't even get closing arguments, and it got me that facetious, yeah, Tom's looking for attention, so please go sub. Anybody listening that's a primary Jack supporter sub, fucking unsub. Don't listen to your fucking daddy. I don't want you here. Because I see what you say in the chat, so why come over here? Get yourself muted. Yeah, stand up Camacho. Okay, die faster. Share Jack's Cash App, R-Pole, just like you shared Paul's, just like you shared mine. And it surprises me how much of my hard drive footage. It makes me sick to see how long R-Pole was fucking sucking my metaversal dick. But R-Pole's got the worst death. Orpole, Jack, a lot of these people, they have the worst death coming, the coward's death, 1,000,000 times. But Jack's hypocrisy of, like, literally knowing he's holding people in the back as he represents them in a sense, it blows my mind, and I only hope that the viewer realizes that. And DJM, you're great. Ugh, it sounded weird, didn't it? Weird.
No, we need more of that. DJM is great.
Yeah.
I think that
DJM,
Jack's heart's in the right place.
She's not across the board great. She does piss me off when she pisses me off. But DJM, no. DJM does love me. All the things that Jack says, oh, I'm Tom's friend, I'm a fan of Tom, I love Tom, that's DJM. Jack is fake and inauthentic, and he's a coward. And because he's been told the truth over and over and over again, he's also a liar. And because he keeps people in the backstage and says things about them and says, Hank, you're right too, and Steven, you're right too, that's the things of Luciferian deception, lying, and it's the most cowardly stance. And I hope TJ sees that today. I hope TJ sees that. I hope he watches this. I hope that he didn't show up because of the conversation yesterday, and I hope he's recentering and restancing, and maybe through Jack's. Huh?
I'm sorry, that was an involuntary reaction. I just remembered I forgot to read Matthew.
Oh, you starting over that New Testament?
No, well, I'm still in the middle of my Old Testament reading, because I'm going through the Old Testament right now.
If I just do that long enough, like if I understand something or I get something, I will just learn it. That is sound as well.
I agree. It isn't.
But it wasn't written like that. Those dudes just said what they had to say. It's like God's timing is when it changed. It's like, dude, it's all in one breath, just like his daddy taught him. It's like, I don't have a choice. This is my life and this is my mission, and I choose the, like, dude, Hank goes into hold sign in autism, And I'm just shaking my head like, damn, Jack, you are fucking up. But you are a fuck up.
Yeah. He's got mental issues.
Like, I hope
I
people
guarantee it.
like, yeah, he's such a fan. Go sub to Tom. He needs some attention. No, I just wanted Jack's attention so I could help him. And this is also how Jack shows he's powerless, fearful, coward, and wrong. We gave him both opportunities. He got to be the host, would kick me. So I said, Jack, would you and TJ like to come to my biblical discussion later? He said, yeah. And then all we got was, Jack, do you believe Jesus is the only way to God? No, goodbye. Oh, so I didn't got him. I didn't, barely got started. And everything I said today on his panel, legit, subject, challenges, out of the loop, not paying attention. King Stephen was berating TJ, calling it a trap house with strangers walking around. Like, King Stephen, if you knew the truth, you could be ragging on him for living at his mom's house. Like, he literally says that. He literally says he has to find a new place to go. King Stephen out here always fucking up.
Yeah. I like TJ, by the way. He has a really solid understanding of the Bible. I'd like to talk to him more.
I like TJ, and like I was saying earlier in this stream, we just need to clean. Like, he does have a tendency, it's like he's responding to something said, and then I'll watch him click over into roll with it for two, like, whoa, and now you're going into your thing, where I can even see you're closing your eyes, you're pulling the mic up, and you think you're out on the street on a soapbox. Yeah, he just needs to keep with the back and forth dialogue. Because sometimes when he goes off on his thing, he's almost talcotting.
Yeah, I saw that a couple times. You actually had mentioned to it one time that he did it.
Mm-hmm. But I wasn't mad or frustrated. I was just like that's how I hope you can see with you. I'm not mad. Just sometimes I'm going, okay, hold up.
Are pretty accepting toward me because of so I feel like I go out of my way to be respectful about Christianity, and I take a serious outlook on it.
And we, in Christians, I think we sing mostly. Like, I agree that you can say, oh, I'm not sure, we don't know. I'm like, that's more agnostic. It is to revert back to the support of some nigger autist that's wagging that dog just like King Stephen. And lest we forget, our poll is free to reminisce of his daddy Paul enslaved and sit and talk about the number of viewers in the chat. But that's really quite obvious. We're getting back to grassroots truth here. Even I was challenged. I was challenged by memberships. I was challenged by super chats. I was challenged by my own editing prowess. It doesn't matter who's host and who's guest. All that matters is if those people understand how they're standing and learn, adapt, and then it gets smoother. And shout to Brick, aka Sober Isaac. You were better off with the connection issues, man. And just for your own information, Brick, don't quote me, guys. I'm pretty sure Firefox is one of the worst. Definitely a flow state. I don't know why that was that Trek's phone. And I like how over streams and conversations we narrow these things down. There was a time I would just say, yeah, KJV or bust. But yeah, now I'm real. Hey, I'm not saying the others are just to be a wash. The same way that favored pastor of mine after school or something, just tell your kidnappers your name is No Man. And I'm like, well, me as an adolescent child would have to be able to best them. Jack was once again on some full Antichrist tip. Who said it better, Jack or Lucifer? I will be like him. Like, Lucifer never said, I'll be God. He looked at God and said, I'll be like him. And that's exactly what Jack said today, word for word. Who said it better? I think Lucifer said it better. Because he was, if you just dropped out after the pray, hands, and hello, he would have had a lot more respect. Once he started talking, I'm like, this is like Isaac after rehab. Like Isaac after rehab. Oh, when the next fucking overtalker to get kicked out of here unless he acts like he did wagging that dog on Talcott, it's Goth Steven.
Hello.
Well, who would have thought? It's like you're obsessed with my show, Steven.
Why do you think I hate Jesus, Steven?
How is he chatting? Steven, the Magi were kings. They weren't magicians. Jesus, God, does not promote the use of magic or wizardry or warlockery or witches because we get our power from God. We don't need that shit. So that's factual in Christianity.
Magi are magicians. That's what they are.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
They were a lot of things. They were primarily astronomers, though. They were more than anything. They were astrologers.
Magi means though. It means magician.
There's a time that magi means
cockroaches. Losers. Losers.